Is this working? Are we live? I think we are. Yes, we are. Hopefully, this is coming through loud and clear. I believe audio is working. We are a go. Yes. Hello, welcome to McRaeathon 2025. We're back once again for another installation of our annual racing game marathon. Obviously, I will be your host for the first two runs, so I'm Viper. Hello. With me, I have two of my compatriots that are with me on my team, which are, if you'd like to introduce yourselves.
Hello everyone, I'm Brionac.
Hi everyone, I'm Kenzie.
And we're going to try and put on as best of a show as we can. Now, a couple of things before we get into the nitty gritty. Obviously, we have a packed schedule for the next 2 days, so thank you so much for all of those who submitted, and we put together one hell of a schedule. But we do need to clarify just like one or two quick things. Firstly, and this is being fixed as the day goes on, the donation link unfortunately did break. And by that, I mean that donations, you can go through the donation page, but unfortunately, there's been an error when you get to the final part. That is a fix in progress, so just to give everyone a heads up, don't worry, you will be able to donate as the event goes on. Second thing, we do have a change in the schedule for day 2, possibly, which will be a case of Ulvin's run of Parking Garage Rally Circuit will be getting changed to, or potentially getting changed to Trackmania. Trackmania Turbo, I believe, that Mikey, funnily enough, is running as our first run of the event. In terms of the design and everything like that, that is done on screen by Zola, who's our main graphics designer. Obviously, we've got a number of new people, not just participating, but we have a number of new people who are doing volunteering this time around for host and for tech. So a big mention to all of those who are doing it. Thank you very much for helping put this event on. I know this is stuff you say in an outro, but regardless, I'm getting out of the way now as well. We do have an exclamation mark donate, which you can use in the chat and the McRaeathon channel. Same with the exclamation mark schedule. If you want to check out the schedule, that will link to the Oengus page. And is there anything else I'm forgetting? Probably not, but there probably will be some stuff to mention. Anyway, in terms of the schedule, though, guys, what do we reckon is what's the ones you're most interested in looking forward to?
Personally, I'm very excited to see the opening run, Trackmania Way, by Mikey. It's really interesting one with all those janky physics, I assure you. And there are other games that I'm actually interested in, like Inertial Drift by Ventilo. And I mean, we also have Colin McRae 2.0 this time around, and the Colin McRae 04 Java version. So there are quite a few runs I'm actually interested in. So I'd say stick around to see them all.
Indeed. Kenzie, you got anything in particular?
Yeah, personally, I absolutely love Need for Speed Most Wanted. It's a great speed run as well, you know, like good glitch tech, and you know, aside from just fun racing.
There's plenty of cop pursuits in that one.
yeah. Not to be a downer, but I was actually very much looking forward to Ulvin's run. So I believe it's not 100% if he's going to be able to make it or not, right? But
yeah,
Parking Garage Rally Circuit is honestly it's still a fairly new game, I think. You know, would be very interesting, but we'll have to see if that can go through or not. But yeah. I also, you know me, GTA clones, like
yeah. I was gonna say if Sleeping Dogs wasn't on there, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I think this time around as well, just to kind of give my 2 cents on it, I think that we did have like a fair few people submit all sorts of games this time around, which was really nice to see. And we do have like so many different games that have coming up, as Kenzie was saying, just to include a couple. So we obviously Trackmania. Granted, Parking Garage Rally Circuit might be knocked off, but regardless, it's still a thing. But then you've got like the likes of these little games that are coming up. So you've got like Drift Mania, which is coming up after the Trackmania run that Mikey's doing. Obviously, I'm doing Victory Heat Rally, which is an indie racing game that came out last October, but we'll get to that when the time comes. Obviously, CMR04 Java. We do have the original Colin McRae Rally coming up tomorrow, as well as obviously Most Wanted. Gran Turismo 7 makes an appearance, which is very interesting. But it's a case of we wanted to try and mix things up a bit. Obviously, it always comes down to whatever you guys submit. At the end of the day, and what sort of schedule we can put together. But I'm glad we were able to put the schedule together. Again, just to kind of side with Kenzie, Sleeping Dogs was not a game that I would ever have expected to show up. But then again, given the fact that we've had the likes of GTA and stuff like that show up with like all stunt jumps, Fearful doing all stunt jumps, I think last year and stuff like that. It's very much a case of if there's racing and driving involved, like in a big way, then I guess that kind of proves we do let them in. They're not just out of range. But also as well, just to kind of tease you guys for the towards the back end of the event, we do have a special announcement coming out towards the back end of the event, which we'll get to when the time comes. So stick around for that. And obviously this time around we've not even mentioned it, but obviously as people know, we've worked with BSG in the last couple of years, and we've ended that relationship on a mutual agreement, and both parties went away fine. And we've got a new mutual agreement with NSG, which is providing tech services. You'll hear us talking about it as hosts and everything. But yeah, I think overall, for a racing perspective, that I'm hoping that we can put on a great show for you guys. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Like I said, we are working on a few issues behind the scenes to try and get fixed. But in the meantime, we'll crack on. We'll head to an intermission, and when we come back, we'll have the first run of the event, which is Trackmania Wii by Ike. So stick around, and we're back very, very shortly. So see you soon.